I do not know how the voice is going to sound because I am using my phone, which I have not used in a long time. Oh my God. Y'all here take things way too serious. I'm bored right now. I'm waiting because I got to help Nashville Animal Control this morning. So I'm up early so I can go help Nashville Animal Control. Uh, Now I'm bored and I'm not setting up my computer. So I have no clue how this is going to sound. Hold on, let me do my audio. All right. Put my audio. Hopefully. I have not used my phone in forever. I cannot believe how many people are like going nuts at the hat. People can't take any jokes nowadays. Anyways, Lord have mercy. I really figured somebody would take the hat for Ernie's DNA. I mean, come on now. Good morning, Chihuahua Mom. I know I'm on here early. I literally just woke up. I've been bored as hell. Last night I wanted to play my Xbox, play a game, but that didn't happen. I forget what stopped it last night. I was doing something. I can't remember. Ooh, but I did just see, so I guess Margaret walked away too. That's why Ernie's reaching out to other freaking people, try to get money or support or whatever. Renee walked away last week, and no, has nothing to do with the phone calls. She's not going to be on YouTube, I guess. She hasn't been on YouTube, but there's a fake Renee Marie account going around. And I guess the fake Renee Marie was in Charlie's or something the other day, got Charlie all pissed off. Hey, Twisted Dar. Hello, honey. Hello, hello. Yeah, so I guess, God, it's too early for this, I think. I'm not even, my brain even working right now. I had some coffee. It's too early. Twisted Dar, I hope you're okay. I hope everybody's gonna have a good holiday. But yeah, I really thought some people would know that the hat or whatever was basically a joke. We kind of just wanted to put out that Renee, oh God, my storm shield, fog advisory in Enigma. Okay, that was really annoying. Thank you. Get off my screen. Thanks. We just really wanted to put out that Renee had walked away or whatever, but um, I tried to get her to burn it and send me a video, but I don't think she wants to do that. I'm gonna try to see if she'll send me the hat and then I can burn it. If she really doesn't want to burn it, um, because like she said it, she's not a mean person, but I was like, yeah, but you know what? He didn't buy that hat. His subs bought it anyways and kind of whatever. But maybe we'll send it to Sarah. I don't know. Or maybe she'll just hold on to it. I have no clue. But people cannot take a joke at all. God, some of the comments on there, like, hello. Um, Anyways, I just put the bidding up to $500 because people really showed interest. So I upped the price because there was so much interest in the hat. Yep. So, anyways, let's see. Margaret walked away. Is that what I saw? I got a screenshot this morning of something she posted somewhere too. So I guess she walked away. So I guess now he's reaching out to other people. I'm not going to give the details of what happened with Renee, but That's what it seems. That's probably why he's reaching out to Mamet and Lori and all them. It seems he probably wants money. I didn't know. I guess something Renee said last night. I should have realized that Margaret walked away. Um, because I think Margaret was the one with the Cash Apps and the PayPal and stopped it or whatever. But got rid of it. Stopped the freaking Cash Apps and all that. I mean the Cash App. Um so I should have known that Margaret walked away, but I didn't realize that till this morning. But anyways, I hope everybody's been doing good. Everybody's gonna have a good holiday. Um I'm working my ass off right now. We got Beeson back. Beeson, the canine cop, came back. So Beeson's back as acting chief because our chief of police is out on medical leave. He's been out on medical leave. So we got Beeson back now as acting chief. So that's awesome. I was excited to see him the other day. He came to a call meeting that we had or whatever here. And so he's back as acting chief. So things are hopefully gonna go a little bit smoother now. But yeah, nobody's talking in chat. Nobody loves me. All you bushwatchers. I just came on early. I'm bored. I haven't watched much of what's going on YouTube. I watched a little bit. Somebody has to tell me if my phone is screwed up really bad. Is it crackling? Is it? Somebody has to tell me what the sound. If I sound like Mamet, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry if I sound like Mamet. Nothing I can do. Um, Today is gonna be a long day. I gotta go all the way to Nashville. All the way to Nashville, pick up Kayla's TNR cats because she's at a funeral today. She has an appointment for a whole bunch of cats to get spayed and neutered. Bring them to the vet for her. Then at some point go pick them up from the vet and then go release them in their TNR spots, I guess. So sometimes us ACOs help other ACOs. And so I've got to go do that today. So I'm up early because it's about half an hour to go to Nashville. And then half an hour to the vet. So I gotta be there at 9 o'clock. I'm still early. I wanted to come hang out with y'all, but nobody's talking. Nobody loves me. Um, you sound good. Okay, as long as it's working somewhat. Not much else to talk about other than what's going on the streets. I don't know. I don't even know what to talk about anymore because I gotta watch kind of what I say somewhat. It's a bit of a struggle. The Christmas, my son fucked up his back and we were trying to make Christmas happen for the 3 kids. Oh, I'm sorry. I hear you. I don't celebrate any holidays. Hey, just Linda. I don't celebrate any holidays anymore. But I did get invited to somebody's house for Thanksgiving. So I guess I'm going to Thanksgiving. Like, I've got a lot more people here now that by moving here, I've got a lot more friends or whatever. I don't really call many people friends. And yes, I tell them that straight out. I don't call many people friends. We all know that. I just, I guess I can say they're kind of friends or whatever. So I'm going to, all right, I'm going to do my mic volume because I don't know if it's low or not. I don't want to be too loud like Mamet or anything. I think Mamet took the opportunity to talk shit last night. I haven't listened to all of it. I just got a message that Mamet was talking shit. But no, really, the freaking hat. Like, really, guys, you really think I'm gonna sit there and freaking put out the hat like that and try to sell the hat? Hey, Regina. Him being God, yeah. She just said that she didn't know what to do with it. She still had the hat. She had sent everything else off Um, but she still had the hat, and we were pondering like what we could do with it. She doesn't really want to burn it. I was like, I know, we're gonna put it out for sale online. Some little poor soul is gonna buy it, but not really thinking, not really that somebody would buy it. Um, but we wanted to put it out that she walked away. Renee is not on YouTube and not gonna come back on YouTube. Obviously, yes, these phone calls, have affected her in herself as they should. They would anybody, I'm sure, when your stuff gets put out like that. Um, but that's not obviously the reason why she walked away. Some had asked, I think Redstone. See, Redstone, what you gonna get his hat? You know how much DNA, sweat, and everything's on that hat? You can get the DNA that way. Come on, y'all. But yeah, it's really kind of affected her with the phone calls. Obviously, it would anybody, right? Regardless, but um alarm now. Hold on, y'all. All right, is it back? Hopefully it's back. But she's not on. There's a troll account going around. Renee hasn't been online in like a week. Sorry, I almost said a month. Renee hasn't been online in a week. So there's a troll account going around that pissed Charlie off, I guess. And thanks, Regina. But pissed Charlie off. That was hilarious to listen to, but it was not Renee. She's not on. She's probably not gonna come back on YouTube, really. She hasn't listened to anything or done anything. Um, Renee has always been a person that I've talked to. Like, we've always been friendly regardless of whatever her decisions are. And obviously, I was against Ernie, but I didn't really push that on Renee. I try not to push that on anybody, and people have to learn for themselves. Um, yep, all kinds of yeah, yeah. My phone keeps going black as if it's not working. After I just did my clock, I have not been on my phone to do a live in forever. Um, so yeah, you know, uh, I don't know. Like I told Renee, I told her like I'm still watching the videos and the calls or whatever, even though I feel bad and I refuse to talk on one that has Renee on there, but I'm still listening, right? Like, I'm honest, I still listen to them. So, him being God, yeah, he's still getting a lot of attention while he's in there, and he's loving it. Again, I don't want to talk on her stuff, but she saw through a lot after seeing stuff and whatnot. So some of it is, yes, that he wants to keep this going. We all know that. Sometimes with people, um, sometimes when people, like I'm guilty of it too, right? Like I'm guilty of at least considering Ernie a human being and like thinking that, oh, he's just like a little lost puppy, right? That's what I had always said. So I'm guilty for a long time until, for me, again, I'm honest, right? So for me, it was the cancer stuff, right? That really hit home and said, wow, this is way too much. This is not okay. And I never, like, in the very beginning when Ernie came and when I came on here, I was okay with Ernie, right? But then we had our fallout, and I was never okay with Ernie, not like that at all. I still considered him a human and didn't hate him and didn't whatever, but I didn't support him. But for her, she went through the same thing. She went through, thinking that, hey, um and she still feels that way, right? That nobody should be bullied that much, but Ernie does it to himself, and sometimes it takes people a long time to realize that, and sometimes they have to realize on their own. How many times did I say prior, I have to see it for myself, right? Because I would get told all this stuff too. And I said, well, I'm not seeing that he's a super horrible person, right? Like, I'm just seeing that he lies or makes up things to, but it's nothing serious. And, but for me, again, it was the cancer stuff. That was serious. When you lie and try to get donations and try to get empathy and sympathy for cancer and it's not cancer, um, that's beyond the lowest you could ever go. He could have said, hey, I'm just sick. I don't know what's going on. If he didn't want to bring out the fact that he was HIV positive or whatever, like, I can understand that. People wouldn't want to really necessarily put that out online. But to use cancer? No, 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 no. He could have just said he was sick and he doesn't know what's going on. Yeah, yeah. Well, that's what I think he's doing right now. He's reaching out to many people. Hey, Ash, how are you? Still talk to BDAC? Yes. I have not heard from BDAC though. I hate to say it, like, for me, like, um, I'm gonna try to message him again today. I'll send him random messages. I hope you're feeling good. I hope, and he knows that he should respond to me. Uh, it takes him a few days sometimes because maybe he's out of it or he's whatever. Like, I hate to say it, like, I keep checking online, right? Like, so if I don't hear from him for a few days, and I'll check in with him and, like, I'll wait for his response, and then he doesn't, so I'll send another one and send another one, to try to, and sometimes it can take a few days for him to respond to me now. But oh my God, it's horrible, right? That I have to sit there. If I don't hear from him, I go online and I type in his name and try to see if he passed away or something without, I hate to do that, but I hate to, but yeah, when I don't hear from, so right now I have not heard from him for a few days. I have texts out waiting to hear from him. I'm going to text him again today and I'll let you know when I hear from him. But, yeah, he's not, I don't know. Twisted, did you see my last post? No, he's, he's definitely, you know, um, yeah, I, BDAC is a strong individual. And for the last year or so, um, his numbers have gone skyrocket for his cancer. And he tried a last one ditch effort about 4 months ago for a trial. Again, I mean, he does a lot of trials. He can afford the trials. I guess they're very expensive. You would think the trials meant they're free, right? No, no. They're very expensive, very, very, very expensive. And he did one last ditch effort about 4 months ago for a trial. Something about where they took out all his blood or whatever, or maybe it was the plasma, something, and they put it back in. But unfortunately, it didn't work. Um, unfortunately, it didn't work. So his numbers went way up. His numbers are way up. He's in a lot of pain. Yeah, I really, I'm gonna put out some of his texts with stuff later on. Um, like a year ago, he would say stuff like, my fight's not over, my fight's not over. Even in October, he was like, it's not over yet, I'm not giving up. But then, was it October? Um, I think it was October, early October, maybe September, he said that. But then when I put out the posts that I put out, that was the first time oh, I don't really want to talk about it, but that was the first time that he said that it was, this was it. And he's been very strong the whole time, saying, his fight's not over. He still has a lot to do. But his last, not his last text to me, but his when I put that up, not that he had given up. I would never say that about BDAC. He didn't give up, but he knew. He said he wanted to at least wait till Christmas, but he didn't think that was possible. So that was the first time he actually said. So he can't walk without help. Um, he's in a lot of pain. So yeah. Um, but anyways, and the reason is that I'm emotional about it because Tim didn't accept up until the last time that he even went to sleep and didn't wake up. Tim never accepted that he was dying, right? So yeah. All right. Good morning, Truth Hurts. Um he did promise me that if something happens, his wife would message me, but you never know, right? So if I don't hear from him, I do check online to see anything. Yeah. Yeah. And that's the thing that's for BDAC to be so strong for so long, and then the last time that we really talked much was, he had literally said that that he didn't think he would make it till Christmas. So that hit hard. But maybe he will, right? Maybe he will, and hopefully he will. But when you see somebody so strong, like, gosh, if Tim had, Tim was so adamant the whole time that nothing was happening, that he was not going to die, and that was really hard, to go visit him every day, and um him ask me, like, why are you crying? And I'd have to be like, well, because I tried not to tell him, you're dying. I wanted to give him that hope that he wasn't, I guess. And so, but so many times I want to be like, because Tim, you're dying, I'm crying because you're dying and I'm losing you, but I could never really say that. Um, so yeah, on days I don't know right now. I have not spoken to him a little bit, in a few days. So I'm waiting on his response, and sometimes it can take a couple days. So, um, yes, he is. He is. Truth Hurts, I hope you're doing good. Ash, I hope everybody's going to have a good Thanksgiving. It's something hard for me to talk about. Um, you know. Yep. And it's hard because, like, BDAC's a friend, but, like, obviously I'm not, Tim was my best friend. So it was, I think I think because of Tim, and then because of BDAC, it affects me a lot, I mean, shit, I've lost a lot of people that I know, obviously, to cancer, but for some reason, I don't know. I for some reason, BDAC really hit home. Like, even when I first met BDAC to Tim, So, um, no, without us knowing, yeah, cancer sucks. Absolutely. Yeah. Well, Tim didn't. Tim didn't at all. Like, but it might have been because the cancer was also in his brain, and um, but Tim didn't, like, shit. I think, like, when he went to sleep, basically those last 3 days, Um, he had done it like one other time. So he'd gone to sleep, and it was about 2 or 3 days when he finally woke up again. Or came out, I mean, obviously I had him on a lot of medicine, and I had, I think, 2 days in between where he had gone to sleep. Like for the 3 days, he didn't wake up, then he did, and he was back to almost being normal Tim. Um, there were episodes where, like, you could tell his brain was affected or whatever, but almost came back to being normal Tim. And the doctor had come in to assess him or something. And when I came back to visit him that day, he was like, "Oh, the doctor came in and said, I'm getting better, you know, that I'm doing good. I'm getting better. Everything." And that was, so he never accepted. Then he crashed again for another 3 days before he passed out. I mean, before he passed away. Um, and he never woke up from that. But there was like a 2 day period where he had woken up, and he was talking and back to almost seeming like normal Tim. But yeah, he had a lot of hope that he would pull through. He was getting better. Yes, yes. Or worse, for Ernie to fake cancer. Yes, exactly, just Linda, exactly. And I've been putting out for a couple months that even before Ernie came out with this freaking cancer shit, I put out how BDAC was not doing good. His numbers had gone up, and um, you know, like maybe he'll make it to 2025. It's been what, about 5 years, I think, of BDAC. 5 years, just about 4 years, 5 years that he's been fighting this. And like he said, he's been lucky up until recently, right? Like that was literally his words. He's been very lucky and was able to fight it for so long and get extra time. But unfortunately, now nothing has been working for a couple months. And it's just worse. He had like new lesions. He was getting a lot of pain for a while, and they did an MRI or whatever they did, and they found a lot more lesions places, and that was the cause of his pain. Um, so yeah, it's been pretty painful for him for sure. He's lost a lot of weight. He just can't eat. He can't walk now without help, and he's fainting. Um, so yeah, yeah, yes, yes. I've heard that before. But yeah, he said his wife has been amazing. Like she's doing everything for him, making them comfortable. And remember, BDAC has young kids. Um, BDAC's kids are in their early teens, if even. Um, he's got a wife, he's got kids, and they're gonna have to be the ones that you know have the most pain with this. So I've never talked to his wife or whatever, but I'm sure she's a strong individual and getting through it. That's the hardest part too, as his family, what they have to go through too. Yep. Mine is more, again, I'm a very honest person, right? Mine, not that my emotions are selfish, but you know, um my emotions are very deep rooted with something like this, right? With I mean, I'll never get over Tim. And so my emotions are very deep rooted with this. I guess, you know, um, and it's not that, I mean, I care about BDAC, absolutely, but it's just my emotions come from Tim, right? Hey, Pink Bow, how are you? How are you? Pink Bow, I have about 20 more minutes. You want to come up? Yes, Ash. Um, so yeah, I do keep checking online to see when I haven't heard from him. So I'll try to message him again later. I'm sure he's doing okay, and I hope he makes it and gets to eat Thanksgiving dinner. All right, I have about 20 minutes. Get off this subject a little bit, yeah. I'm already ready to get going this morning, so I have nothing to do until. All right, I'm trying to figure this out again. Um, Guess. There we go. Duh. Hold on. I have not used my phone in forever. All right, here we go. Hey, Cheshire. Yes, I'm heading there in about the same time too. I gotta head to the shelter right around 8 o'clock, and actually, no, I'm not going to my shelter. I've gotta start heading out here right around 8 o'clock or right before 8 o'clock. To go to Nashville. Hey, hey, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good, and you?
Good. Let me fix your mic though.
No,
It was
no.
echo. I got it. It was just crackly. That's all. It was just crackly. I fixed it. I didn't change your volume. Don't you
Oh,
worry.
okay.
Yeah, it was just the echo thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was just so to get rid of your crackliness, I think. Um, how are you doing?
Doing pretty good.
Yeah. Been up on panels? Where do you go now? I don't see you.
I still go to a lot of different panels, but there's not been that many people going live lately, so there's not, and practically majority of people have me blocked anyway, so therefore I'm not able to join.
Yeah. Yeah. I hear it. You go to a lot of other communities though that we don't always go to. I've
Yeah,
seen you on panels. I have no clue who they are, like the clips of you or whatever up there. Cheshire says hello, Pink.
hello.
Um,
They take clips of me. That's exactly what they do.
yeah. Well, because you're funny sometimes. You're out speaking everybody.
Yeah, yeah, I am, and I'm going to continue doing that.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Anything you've seen on the YouTube streets? Did you see we have Ernie's hat up for bid? It's $500 right now.
No, I didn't know that.
Yep. $500. You want Ernie's hat? You can have it. Yep. $500. I put it up from 300 to 500 because there was so much interest in it, so I had to put it up to 500.
Ernie's a whip.
Oh yeah, you're the YouTube auctioneer. Let's go. Start auctioneering the hat now.
I mean, I could, auction, off the hat. I could do that, but
We're
it
not
just
really auctioning off the hat. Too many people freaking took it way too serious. Goodness. That's why I said
yeah.
I would never put my name on a scam or anything. It's not a scam. It's not a scam. Renee really has the hat and really doesn't know what to do with it. And so I decided to
Where did
auction
he?
it off.
Where
Yep.
did he? Like, how did get the hat? Hat from her. How did she get the hat from? Like, if you've been arrested.
Um, it was all the stuff was in South Carolina at that lady's house, and then got sent to Renee. But then she sent everything off except for the hat. The hat couldn't fit or something, or didn't want it to mess up or something. But at the time she was still okay with Ernie when she shipped everything off, so she didn't want to ruin the hat. So she just had kept the hat. The box that she sent or whatever, it couldn't fit. So at the time, now she wouldn't care to ruin the hat. But oh, sorry, my phone went black. How much of that did you even hear?
I didn't hear. What do you mean?
I wasn't sure if it cut me off because my phone went black, like as if I wasn't like my phone not shut off, but went to the home
You're
screen.
still on screen.
All right. Well, anyways, so yeah, she had shipped it all, everything off, and then, but she was still talking to Ernie at the time, so she didn't want to ruin the hat. So she has the hat, but now she's left talking to Ernie. She's not talking to Ernie anymore. She walked away from Ernie. So now, I
I think
guess,
everyone has walked away from Ernie. Everyone.
yeah, even that Margaret chick, I just found that out this morning. Yep. So now he's reaching out to other people, probably just try to get money or whatever.
Yeah, I don't
Nope.
really see what that like shoot the one of the things that that books I knew that Ernie was like sick in the head. That's why I left him a long time ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the other people only left him like Mammoth. She only left him because he like kicked her out or
Mm-hmm.
that's the only reason why she ever
Yep.
left him. But
Most
if Ernie had not had kicked her out, she would still be
Yes,
supporting him.
exactly, Pink. Exactly. That's what I say all the time. Most of us left because of something he did or said, or we finally woke up. Because again, for me, I mean, again, I still had somewhat of like Ernie's still a human being type thing in my head until the cancer shit. Then that was it. But everybody else has basically woke up because of seeing stuff for themselves. But that's right, Mammoth and Lori and them only left because Ernie found they didn't see that he was talking shit about them, didn't really like them anyways. It was all for the money, whatever. I mean, he just dealt with them because of the money. I think Lori was a good supporter for a while, money wise, and um, you know, that's he likes this. He likes the drama. He likes what happens, and yeah, he, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, and they supported him like for as long as I can remember. They said that they supported him for 3.5 years, actually going on 4.
yeah. I have yet to get any message from Ernie. Ash, you have? What do your messages say?
I left a long time ago. Like I didn't just get there was no I didn't just I left for but for a reason, but I didn't. But it wasn't because they kicked me out. No, that's not the reason.
No, Nicolina, it's a freaking joke. God, I'm gonna beat you. Come on now, no. It's the whole point of the life. You really think people are gonna be? No, Nicolina. Just talking about how much better he is. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's just like shoot. I didn't leave. They didn't kick me out. Like shoot, I left is what I did, and I tried to tell everyone else that these people were no good anyways, including Mammoth.
Right, right. Nicolina, it's up to 500 now because of the interest that we've had in it. Yep. You come. Why? How is it? Most people have humor. Most people have humor. How could they not see through that post? Or maybe because they don't want to see through the post. Nicolina, we're not really selling the hat, Nicolina. God, oh God, please, no with USG. The hat's there though, but we're no. So Renee, when I talked to Renee yesterday, we were talking about it. She still had the hat. I said, "You still have the hat?" She's like, "Yes." The big reason for putting that out is just to let everybody know that Renee kind of walked away. It was our way of saying "fuck you" because people would be pissed, and Ernie would get back that we're selling his hat or whatever. It was kind of my idea to just like put it up as a bid, obviously joking around. Um, but kind of just throw it in people's faces. You know what I mean? I don't have the hat. Renee has the hat. Renee has the hat, but we're not, it's not really selling it like that. I tried to get her to do a video to burn it, but she didn't want to do that. She's like, I'm not mean. Um, so I don't know. I'm still gonna try to see if maybe she'll send it to me and I'll burn it. But I'll tell you what, I am taking them teeth off of it if I burn it. Okay, them teeth are staying. Them teeth are hard to come by. So I'm keeping them teeth before I burn the hat. But so maybe I'm trying to at least get it sent to maybe Sarah. I think Sarah deserves it. So no, it was kind of just to throw it in people's faces, and everybody really believes we're auctioning it off.
Hmm.
Yes, the teeth are absolutely real, absolutely 100%. Yes. So if we burned it, I want the teeth, but I really wanted her to get a video burning the hat. Maybe I'll still be able to get her to do that. If not, it's still sitting there, so I don't know what we want to do. Sarah messes around and parodies and was gonna make a fake cat. Sarah deserves it. The one that gets it would be Sarah. Sarah. We were gonna make a fake hat. That's why I originally had the hat that Ernie originally put the stuff on. And I guess it broke, but that was a $60 hat. It was not. I purposely did not spend good money on a hat, so I got kind of a cheaper one that I could find. And I guess it broke, and so we put it on this new hat thing. So yeah, that was mine and Sarah's idea, was to make a fake Ernie hat and then put it up. So now we got the real Ernie hat. So now I think Sarah deserves to have it. Oh my god. There's no HIV left on it, guys. There could be something else, but he probably didn't wear it that much. He probably didn't wear this hat that much. But when he left here, I don't know, but like Renee thinks maybe he wore it maybe about 3 times. Like, we don't think he wore it that much, but we can desanitize it. Somebody can desanitize it that gets it. The HIV is not on the hat. I don't know. I don't know. I guess, I mean, she could just throw it away or whatever, but I think burning it or sending it to Sarah would be better than just tossing it out. I deserve to have it since it already cost me 75 cents. How learn if if it was sent anywhere, it would have to probably be sent to me first. Renee won't just send it out to random somebody, probably. No offense, Nicolene. I don't think she would send it out to you. If it got to me first and then sent it out. But no, I messaged Sarah yesterday to ask her if she would take it, because everybody said nobody should take the hat because of all the diseases. So then I was like, oh shit, nobody's gonna want the hat. But I think Sarah said she will take it. So we'll see. Nick, PTSD and everything. Um, but yeah, so it's still there. I don't know. Renee, if I make such a big deal out of it, Renee might not send it anywhere. But I'm gonna try to push for her to burn it and send me a video. If she doesn't, and if she will at least send it to me or send it off to Sarah. Now if it came to me, I would burn it too. Okay, I'll see, but I can't renege on if I said I would send it to Sarah. Um, but it's only if Renee will release it like that. But I don't know who that is. Oh no. Oh Lord. A lot of people are victims of Ernie. A lot of people are victims. Some people did it to themselves, but some people are victims. They act like traitors, so that's what I'm gonna call them, Ash. Um, but anyways, I have 10 more minutes. I really don't want to give out, you know, it was not because of the phone calls. It was some other stuff. She just got to see kind of what he was doing, and that it was all about money, and you know, um, yeah. So that's why I guess because Margaret left him too. So I guess now he's going around trying to get stuff up, and that's why he's contacting other people. He probably contact Lori and Mammoth to try to get some money. Um, he's lost everybody now. I don't know who's still paying for him. Yes, you too, Twisted Dar. Um, Nick gonna step up? No. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Well, Renee knows that now too. I always talked to Renee and I always tried to, some people have to see things for themselves. I did for a long time. How many times did I tell people, well, I'm not seeing what you're seeing and I don't think he's that bad of a person, and I did that for a long time too. So I'm guilty of it. So I know, so I never, I would try to push her to see the light, but again, she would always say, well, I don't see that. Um, so now she did. She did. She got to see it on herself, and that's the big. And Wanda, oh, Angel Eyes too. Ooh, Angel Eyes too. Money stashed. No, I don't think so, Ash. I mean, Margaret, I heard was a pretty good big supporter. I mean, thousands upon thousands upon thousands of dollars, I guess. So, yeah, it's gonna recycle the Tiger Star with liar. Yeah. Yeah, he's losing all his supporters. And I'm sorry, I don't think Ernie's getting out anytime soon. I think he's staying in there for even on one of the phone calls, right? We heard him say like, well, the guy from Bolt's not going to drop it. Like he wants to and then he said something about the state picking it up too or whatever. So like I think Ernie knows it too. Ernie knows he ain't getting out. He's his ass going to be in there until God, I think we're looking at least probably a year. His ass is going to sit in there until they make any type of sentencing. Unless, I've listened to a couple of phone calls, right? I mean, he thinks that he's going to possibly get a deal and only probation, and he might take a deal if it's. I don't think the prosecutor's going to give him anything. I don't think. So I'm assuming we're looking at Ernie at least staying in there a year. And then if they chances are they will give him time. So yeah, his ass ain't getting out. His ass ain't getting out. Yes, I think Charlie's still. I think so. Yeah, yeah. No, but it's not the phone calls that made them run. Truth is, at least I don't know about Margaret, but I think no, I think Margaret before the phone calls because she cut off his Cash App and PayPal or whatever. That was Margaret that cut all that off. So that was before the phone calls, I think, before the phone calls came out. And Renee didn't walk away because of the phone calls. Obviously, the phone calls are affecting her. It would mostly anybody that had private conversations kind of leaked out like they're affecting her. But yeah, that's not why she walked away. Ernie did it to himself on why Renee walked away. Hold on, I'm trying to get dressed a little bit here. He treated Margaret on the phone. Yeah, yeah. He acted like she was really dumb and all that shit on there. I'm getting dressed. Yeah, guys, I've been naked the whole time here talking. Now I have to get dressed for work. um, Pink Bow, what do you think?
Oh, on the whole Ernie situation,
Yeah,
for a fugitive, but for justice. That's what he's in there for. So I think that if they do sentence him, I think that he'll probably get maybe like 5 years.
yeah.
That,
He's
but
at least gonna sit in there for at least a year, I would assume.
yeah, but that's the thing though. But he also has some other charges, against him as well. So
Right. Well,
but I don't.
here's the thing.
But that's just the
Yeah, go ahead.
estimated, guess for, in my opinion.
Right. And as we hear with these phone calls and stuff, right? Like Ernie, the people giving him attention and even just listening and talking to him on the phone is getting his rocks off. You know what I mean? Like if I don't know who's, if you've listened to the phone calls, Pink Birdo, but he loves telling his stories. So whoever's talking to him on the phone and you're giving him that satisfaction. Like he's getting satisfaction talking to these people on the phone and being able to still make up all these stories. You know, which I mean, this is it. Imagine if people stopped talking to him on the phone, stopped answering any of his texts. If you want to hurt Ernie, don't allow him to spew his bullshit. Whether it's, like that's it. We just need to black Ernie out. You know, these people that, luckily, hopefully there's not many anymore that he can talk to if they've all walked away, but it's getting Ernie's rocks off by just sitting there having these conversations and telling his stories. Green Beret and freaking all his old team is coming back and uh judge is sending him like what? Like this is what Ernie thrives off of. And people just need to stop black him out. Black him out. He wants you to answer his text. He wants you to even talk shit. Even to talk shit. He likes it. This is what he does. So imagine if we all just I mean, I've never even talked to Ernie ever since he's been in there, not nothing. And that's what I think people need to do. You want to hurt him by not talking to him, not giving him the satisfaction to even fight with you. Yep.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Jail takes a few. Nick does not deserve anything from Ernie. Um, but anyways, it's awful. The phone calls coming out. Proof. Yeah. Yeah. I don't. I think. I mean, listen to those phone calls, though. Don't you think somebody would? You know. I know people think that maybe they walked away because of the phone calls. That's not. That's not the case. Like I can't really. I don't want to give Renee's details on why she walked away, but just know it was Ernie himself. Um, that showed her exactly who he was. And yep, he will be fuming. Yeah, I just text Ernie that you've raised 500. All right, you guys did not hear me start.
I did.
Well, that was the whole point too, was putting that post out because we knew it would get back to Ernie somehow. We knew it would get back to Ernie somehow. She wanted to throw it in his face that his hat's being sold. Oh, there goes Nicolina. Nick, do you still do lives? Haven't seen you. How ignorant of him to think someone would put up. Yes, especially. I mean, that just shows how idiotic he is. And I know people don't really believe me when I said that Ernie really believes some of his stories type thing. Like he really does. He in his head there's something wrong with Ernie, and for him not to see. All right, I'll check that out in a second after this. So for him not to see that MAGA would walk away, finding out, like, if you hear those phone calls, right? He's he's like, oh, I wouldn't let somebody sit in here. I wouldn't let somebody sit in here if I was their friend. And like, it's all about his situation. And he's not seeing the fact that obviously MAGA would walk. I mean, come on. She found out you have the HIV and we're hiding it. Like, of course, like, but you listen to his freaking, and he doesn't even, that doesn't even ring in his freaking head. It's all about, I can't believe she's listening to the stories of like Devo and like, dude, you have the HIV and hid it from MAGA. You don't think she's gonna walk away and never talk to you again for that like, he doesn't even get why somebody like MAGA would walk away on him. Like, he doesn't get it. He doesn't even see it. And yeah, he's retarded. But sorry, I hate using that word, and I don't mean retarded as in anybody with a disability. My daughter has a disability, and she is not retarded. And retarded really is not used for that term. When he comes out, he's going to be a complete monster. Yeah, when? It's going to be a long time, and his ass is going to sit in there. Do good to get 15 months. Just Linda. But anyways, okay, guys, I have to get off to work. MAGA didn't
All right,
contact. Yeah.
see you later.
All right, Pink Birdo, take care, honey.
Yep.
All right. Do we know if Megan? I don't know. I haven't talked to her. Haven't heard anything. I have no clue. Yeah, I have no clue. But all right, guys, I gotta get off to work here, and but yeah, I did the freaking. I was bored, but yeah, the hat, guys. Laugh, okay? Laugh about the hat. For anybody that thinks it, I would seriously go nuts doing the hat. It was a joke, kind of, in a way. I mean, it was a joke for the hat, but not why we posted it up. It was a big FU. We know stuff would get back to Ernie purposely, and she just wanted to say FU. Renee Marie is not on YouTube right now at all. She hasn't been for a week. There is a fake account of hers going around. She's not going to be on YouTube. She is, pretty upset about the phone calls, obviously, as well. But Renee's Renee, right? So Renee, she has her, but she doesn't like really many people at all, and she's not gonna be. Um, I'll tell you one thing. She might get mad at me for saying this, but that's okay. But one of the messages, when they freaking fought or whatever, she read me the text messages and stuff, and one of them was, well, you're relieved from tiger duties. I was the only reason why you had to be on YouTube, and you're relieved of your tiger duties. Like, go fuck off. Who the fuck does he think he is? Yeah. Um, she obviously called him a prick and a whole bunch of other shit, and there was a lot more to it, but that was Ernie's way, you know. You're relieved of your tiger duties. Who do you think you are? Piece of shit. But all right, guys. Plotting his revenge day and night. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He is scary. But everybody have a good day. Peace out. Bye. Yes. Tiger duties. Like, he really thinks he's something, man. Got a giant tiger with lightning tattoo. Oh my god. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. I don't believe that at all. But all right, everybody have a good night. Good day. Bye.